Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami daripada grup 11 akan membentangkan tajuk Configuration Management Activity. Grup kami terdiri daripada 4 orang, iaitu Muhammad Nur Faiz, Muhammad Hilmi, Muhammad Fitri dan juga saya sendiri, iaitu Faiz bin Saleh. Okey, mula-mula kita akan lihat daripada definisi dia. Definisi dia adalah, in many companies, coding is closely connected with module tests. Also, integration tests and system tests are performed in a way that can be difficult to keep them clearly apart. This makes good sense, as in the end, it is all a matter of the delivery of complete and tested systems. Configuration management, however, distinguishes between coding, integration, and test. Coding produces code which is integrated into system to be delivered. Integration produces assemble subsystem for delivery. Testing produces test-related items which do not necessarily have delivered. Therefore, this chapter distinguishes between these activities, with each one treated in a section below. Although test level and type may be categorized in many ways, from the point of view of configuration management, these differences are not significant. Therefore, all test level and type are treated as one in the section on testing. Each activity requires the capabilities for unique identification, authorization, tracing, storage, chain control, and status reporting. Although these are not repeated in each case except where they merit special mention. Yang kedua iaitu documentation activities, regulation, and design. Documentation activities are first activities in product developed up to coding. This may be preliminary study, user requirement activities, and analysis and design. The activities are widely different, but from the point of view of configuration management, the product they create don't differ much. Therefore, these activities are treated collectively here. Okay, slide seterusnya saya serahkan kepada Muhammad Nur Faiz.
Identification, dalam table ni dia ada 5 designation. First, URS is user requirement specification. Second, SRS, software requirement specification. And then HRS, hardware requirement specification. ADS, architecture design specification. DDS, detail design specification. Yang keempat, coding. Coding typically produce single configuration item, but it may be a good idea to define delivery for module. This implies defining a corresponding module delivery for each source code module consisting of source code, associated header file, and include file and tool. Alternatively, a module delivery may consist of the compiled item, but not all configuration management tool can handle compiled item. As a further alternative, the tool could indicate what belongs to piece of source code so it can be included in the delivery. Unique identification, source code, and related item may be built up this way. Kat sini dia ada 5 elemen. Sikit penerangan. First, PP, the project or product to which the configuration item belong. Second, N, item name, it must be defined in terms of a maximum number of characters depending on the platform used, alphanumeric character at most. Name must be descriptive of the item, and if the design contains a subsystem structure, must reflect the position of item within it. It's not good idea to name the source code after the player on the national football team, even the system is an administrator system for the local football club. It is a good idea to name relate file in the same way, so that, for example, source code and the corresponding object file have the same name. For T, reference to the type expressed by followed by refresh for source code written in Pascal or object for compile item. For N, version designation expressed by running number. And lastly, revision designation expressed by followed by a running number. Okay, seterusnya Muhammad Helmi.
Okay, for authorization, it's important to define authorization for this configuration item that is described who each item is produced by under the responsibility of and approved by. Configuration item produced in the coding activity will typically be produced by a single personal programmer or the like. The responsibility for this configuration item normally rests with a person responsible for development, a group manager or the project manager, depending on the size of the project. It may be an advantage to include an impartial quality function for the final approval of this configuration item. Approval may be a peer approval, in which a college at the same level as the producer approve the item, or the approval may be performed by a person responsible for quality on the basis of test result or the like for the module. Okay, next slide is storage. Storage is source code and related items are often stored by means of a tool. Modules may be extracted for usage in connection with approval, such as for review or test. Moreover, it may be useful to be able to release items from coding for usage as support for other items to be tested, such as modules that function as stubs or drivers. Change control. Change control, the earlier source code is placed under configuration management. The easier the task of registering the events ought to be for the person having to do it, as more errors will visibly appear earlier than later. This early error
may be a source of valuable information on the design and coding process. Okay, thank you. Yeah.